Hello, hello. Welcome on in. We are going to do something a little bit different today. There's actually an event going on, so I thought it would be fun to take a little bit of break from the MSQ and our class questing and whatnot and participate in the event. And there's a emote that we get for doing this event, so I figured it would be fun to get that unlocked on her to be able to have more of a variety of emotes. Okay, so it's called Fire Red Beast Green. Mayura Maru, I'm going to butcher all the names, I do apologize in advance, is scouring the Aft Castle for any sun-beaten souls who might not have heard about this year's Moonfire Faire. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a lass who looks like she could do with some proper summer recreation? That's right, the sun's rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Faire. These days, the event doubles as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild, you know? The brave and the bold show off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challengers. At any rate, we could really use more help out there, so if perchance I've piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, her mage. Her mage? Alright, now Sophia has not been to Costa del Sol, so we're gonna have to go on a little bit of an adventure and take a boat to get there and things like that, because I do not have the I don't have the port to be able to teleport there. So we'll catch you there. Alright, here we are. We took a ferry. Much easier than trying to run here or anything like that, which actually I don't even know if you can. But we did make our way here. Where are we going? Out to there. Oh, over to that. Okay, over to the little island over there. I see. Whoop. Can we... You just swim there? We're just gonna go for a little swim. This is Sophia's first time being to Costa del Sol, and it's weird to be here without my Lalafell, because my Lala obviously knows how to fly and such. I'm like, oh right, we have to navigate on the ground. But it works. We'll get flying here eventually. We just have a lot more quests to do. Welcome one and all to the Moonfire Faire. You've got more of an adventurer's look about you, but, well, we should be glad of the help regardless. This year, the event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief outline of what we have planned. In case the screaming and splashing hadn't given it away, we've brought back the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course with all its explosive challenges intact. And if the summer gets to be too much, grant yourself a refreshing reprieve by enjoying an icy treat or playing with the polar bears. Even better, this year we've added a little fair or far eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwasshoi, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. To ensure their authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival to craft us hundreds of crates of them. And what color could be more fitting for Moonfire than bright blazing red? Seeing as the origins of the event can be traced back to the bombard hunts of years past, I say the Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion. And judging from their sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnout of this magnitude. Personally, I'd like to bolster security Kadir if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our posts in the event of a serious emergency. So given the fortuitous timing of your arrival, could I ask you to... Monster! Ah! Did she say monster? Damn it all, the people are starting to panic. Please, Sophia, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman. All right. If you say so. Terrified tourist. Okay. The monster was just here. I swear it. It was leering at me from behind that rock, making these off-kilter little motions, and then it ran off to the east. Alright. I thought for certain it would come over here and... Oh, I feel faint. I need to go lie down. Alright, east we go then. I like the fireworks. Fireworks are pretty. Sweaty guest. I love the NPC names that they give the characters that are just like side one talk like characters. Damn, I didn't stand a chance to get that against that thing. You should have seen it. I was minding my own business here, practicing my steps, when suddenly that thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Then, after it utterly trounced me, it raced off again. Would that I could tell you where, or even which direction, although, come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't much matter to me anymore. I can hear Summer's call, and it must be heeded, to the ocean with me. Whatever fell off the thing, you'll find it lying over there if you think it will help your search. Ah, there she is. You there. Might you be an adventurer Hermaga consigned to the security detail? Worry not, the chaperones are here to help. We've heard reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned aught in a way of a clue? It dropped something, did it? Looks to be a needle by my reckoning. Is that cactar? It's obvious we're dealing with a cactar. I mean, what else would have a needle in it? Cactars in Lonessa, of all places? Surely they would struggle to survive so far removed from their native habitat of Thallin. I am so sorry about this. Madam Mimja, or Memija? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm butchering. If I'm not mistaken, it was not Master Greguju himself who invited you out to Costa del Sol? Yes, I traveled all the way from Ulda at the summons of my friend Greguju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of my dear pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. Not for a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. They were perfect angels when we stopped to see Greguju. He even gave them some treats. But the moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad, and poor Greguju couldn't rein them in. By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this has never happened before. Well, that would certainly explain how Cactar ended up in Lonessa. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fairgoers, we may have to subdue them by force. No, please. I've raised them since they were pups. They never hurt a fly. I don't fancy the prospect myself, but what other options is there? Given that the Moonfire Faire would have no venue were it not for Master Greguju, I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his. Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them. A sensible plan. Should things turn violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps? Indeed. I would see the situation sorted swiftly that we might return to the fair. If If we work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Costa del Sol. Thus, I propose we split up. Sophia, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? We got it. And break. Alright, I guess we'll go this direction. For our giant orange circle. Aha! Caravanting cactar. Honestly, I really like the cactars. I guess that makes sense why the other person was doing a dance battle with it then, huh? Did you find something? I think so. It appears she did, but how are we going to capture it? I've never seen a cactar look so dangerous. Is it just me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice? I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Greguju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we could purify it somehow. Perhaps the Uchiwa would help? Oh, I didn't click on it. There it goes. Of course! In the Far East, they use Uchiwa to ward off evil spirits, right? Maybe our festival fans would work. In that case, allow me to do the honors. Evil spirit, be gone! Uchiwasshoi! Hey, it worked. They're so cute. Yes. Well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks? But she said pets, plural. Terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactars. I'm still missing the other 6. 6 is a lot. Can you imagine 7 pet cactars? I do appreciate you finding cacti, of course, but I'm also worried about Cactillo and Cactina and Cactus... Practice her? Okay. And wait, so when you said pets, you brought 7 cactars to Lonessa? It is concerning then that we scoured every inch of the island and only found 1. It appears we will have to take our search to the mainland. Very well. Let us take up our Uchiwa and find these cactars, then that we might ease them of their torment. I love the fireworks going off in the background. Alright, now we get an emote! Yay! Apparently we get to level up from that as well. Snazzy. Let's put, for convenience sake, let us just put this on our bar. Snazzy! It'd also just be really nice to have in the summer as well. Alright. Festival Fan Frenzy. Moonfire Faire chaperone Beautifone is prepared to help you track down a half-dozen wayward cactars. I take it you're ready to begin. In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactars. As soon as one is located, placate it with a gust from your Uchiwa. and bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwestern cliffside. All right. Oh, so we got to get into the mainland. Okay. All right. I'm assuming they're probably going to be down on the actual sand. Yeah, I see it. It's over there. Yeah? Yeah, caravanting cactar. That's what we need. Okay, so we're going to click on it and fan it. Yay. The cactar appears to have snapped out of whatever it may have been. Oh, snapped out of it. Whatever it may have been. He's so cute. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you and allows you to grab it. We have a friend. Okay, there's a one. And then the other one, we gotta go this way. Over on the beach over here? Or is it in the water? Oh, I see it. I see. You see the little light in the distance? We're coming to help you, cactar. Okay. Let's fan the cactar. The cactar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Yay! Friend! Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Jazzy. I'm assuming the others found the others, because we were only given 2 of them, so I'm assuming that means that the others split up and each found like a pair of them as well. Because it didn't have us find all 6, which I'm kind of glad, because I didn't necessarily want to have to go find all 6 myself. I'm sure there's a better way to get over here, but you know what? We're gonna have Sophia get some exercise in, and we're just gonna go for a swim. Yeah, they're all back at the beach. Swim, and swim, and swim. Hello, we're back. Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactars. We did. We found 2 of them. And that brings us to 7. Excellent. We're done. And now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and find a nice vantage point, preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink. Hey. At last, the crisis is well and truly averted. Now I can truly focus on what matters most, ensuring a spectacular time is had by all. Seeing as Fermaga still needs a status report, could I ask you to see to that? We got it. We can do that. Also, they're not that far away, so it's pretty easy to do. Welcome back, Sophia. It seems you had the cactar crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that, I thank you. Now, what's this I hear about a malicious aura? Efficacy of the Uchiwa aside, I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year. I just wanted to report that the pet cactars are resting safely away from the main festivities. I asked another chaperone to keep an eye on them. I cannot apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I am glad to have this matter settled quietly. My lovely ladies were quite frightened. That being said, speaking as one who has seen his share of dancers, your pets have star potential, my dear Mimja. Truly? Perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously going to encourage that behavior, are you? Least you forget, it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceable solution through the use of our Uchiwa. Were something like this to happen again, that luck may not hold. Surely you don't mean... I've learned my lesson, I swear it. As soon as we're home, I'll ensure they're trained to stay at my side at all times. That's all I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as the catalyst to their caravanting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. I thought it quite strange myself. One moment they were downing their wine like sailors, and the next it was as though they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit. I wonder if it was the wine. They were drinking wine, my lord? And what a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, what great conversation we could have had if only they could speak. I think we found the reason. Mimja, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactuars? How should I know? I've only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Corianthus myself. It seems we have our culprit. They barely had a cupful each, and besides, it's not like I poured the stuff down their throats, did I? But that still seems to be the reason behind it. All right, look, perhaps sharing a bottle wasn't the best ideas. But how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink? Personally, I'm just glad the mystery has been put to rest, and seeing as Mimja's learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. Well, just in case anyone else gives the wine to some other cactuars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon. That would be much appreciated. Albano? Now let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know. As for you, Sophia, on behalf of the entire chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event and don't be a stranger, all right? Okay. Summer's biggest fan. You know what? I appreciate the puns. I appreciate the puns. I can't even complain about it. Alright, well, that's all we're gonna do for today's episode here. If you want to catch us doing the MSQ and things like that, definitely check out the playlist, and I hope to catch you in the next one.